Understanding how a trade war works involves looking at several key components. Definition. A trade war is an economic conflict where countries impose tariffs or quotas on each other's goods to protect domestic industries and retaliate against perceived unfair trade practices. Mechanics of a trade war: tariffs and quotas. Tariffs. These are taxes imposed on imported goods. The idea is to make foreign products more expensive, thereby making domestic products more competitive. Quotas. Limits on the quantity of a good that can be imported. This directly restricts the supply of foreign goods, often leading to higher prices for those goods. Retaliation. When one country imposes tariffs or quotas, the affected countries often respond with their own set of tariffs or restrictions, escalating the conflict. Currency manipulation. Countries might also manipulate their currency to make their exports cheaper and imports more expensive, although this is more indirect and often part of broader economic policy. Negotiations and diplomacy. Trade wars often serve as leverage in negotiations. Countries might use tariffs as a bargaining chip to secure better trade deals or to force policy changes. Economic impact. Costs. Increased prices for consumers, higher production costs for businesses using imported materials, and potential job losses in industries reliant on exports. Benefits. Potentially increased demand for domestic products, but this is often offset by higher costs and reduced efficiency due to disrupted supply chains. How it plays out. Initial tariff. One country might start by imposing tariffs on specific products from another country, often citing reasons like protecting national industries, responding to unfair trade practices, or addressing trade imbalances. Retaliation. The targeted country responds with its tariffs or other trade restrictions. Escalation. If negotiations fail, each side might increase the scope and scale of tariffs, affecting more products and industries. Negotiation. Ideally, both parties would engage in talks to resolve disputes. This could lead to new trade agreements or the removal of tariffs. Resolution or stagnation. Trade wars can end in new treaties, a return to the status quo, or continue with ongoing economic tension. Examples: U.S.-China trade war. Starting in 2018, the U.S. imposed tariffs on Chinese goods, citing unfair trade practices and intellectual property theft. China retaliated, leading to tariffs on a broad range of goods from both sides. This situation involved multiple rounds of negotiations, with some tariffs being reduced or modified over time. Historical trade wars, like the Smoot-Hawley Tariff Act of 1930, which many believe exacerbated the Great Depression by reducing global trade.